today, so there ought not be too many surprises. This actually is going to kind of surprise me, though. Nova has Spen LC picking 8-bit, and not just that, but picking extra life, an option that you don't see too often here.
No, that is a little bit interesting. Although it can come in incredibly handy, it can only happen one time. So you're going to have to make the most of that one extra life that you get, where if you choose the other star power, it's active all the time whenever you have that super.
The tank matchup we're going to see here is Daryl for Tribe and Rosa for Nova. Those are going to be the big heavies out in front. I got to say, I think that the advantage might be for Rosa on this one. That plant life is fantastic at topping her off in terms of health. Slash is going to be the heavy, hitting fast and hard, trying to knock down brawlers before they get a chance to heal up.
Yeah, as we can see, we got Nova here on the top side. Spin's coming down, trying to work his way over to the position on the left-hand side. From the position that Spin is, he can pretty much reach everything in the middle. But a big roll in by Slash is going after Tom right now, but it looks like he's not going to be able to capitalize on that opportunity.
To take down that gym carrier, but not going to get rewarded this time. Can't finish off 8-bit, but he gets the first kill there. Extra life is going to be activated, but 8-bit can't get too much value out of it. He might be able to grab these gems over here on the left side of the field. If Sandy can't take him down, he's getting a few shots off. Forced to use his super, rolls in, finishes him off.
Yeah, Crying Man was just juking those shots left and right and just chipped him down to nothing, and they were able to pick up those gems. But look at Slash going up in the corner there, completely ambushes 8-bit and then rolls out of there. But then no, Tom says, "You are not leaving, get back here."
Denied the hook from Tom, able to grab a few more gems for Team Nova as they pull ahead, and far ahead at that. 7 gems now to 2 as the field resets. Sandy goes down, and it's another opportunity for Nova to grab another gem.
Oh, Jack Chepo right there had his super, and he thought that there was somebody in the grass and completely shot it into nothing, but he does get a connect right there, but only gets 1 gem out of it. With now Nova picking up 9 gems, they're going to have to make a move pretty soon here.
Not going to buy much time. What we need to see here now is Tribe, Jack Chepo to be the hero and get a hook onto Tom. Oh, misses that hook, and that is going to be absolute destruction for Tribe. They are completely knocked out. A team kill, and Nova are going to take game number 1.
Yeah, unless there's some big turnaround. If Jack can get his hook, he maybe have a chance here. He does, but he can't get through, and he's got to go all the way back. There's just not going to be enough time unless right here at the very end, and no, Nova does indeed take home game number 1.
Gave themselves every opportunity to get the rebound, but Tribe could not finish off the gem carrier in the back, and Nova take the first game of gem grab handily. Your predictions turning out to look pretty hot here, Lex.
Yeah.
Nova was looking very strong there. I'm expecting to see a comp swap for Tribe.
Yeah, well, I don't, you know, with one strange pick that I saw that they did, not strange necessarily, but they didn't play Sandy at all yesterday, and they brought out Sandy again here in this first match. But to me, the story of that first game was Gene and how well his supers were utilized. Nova just connected on those supers, and Tribe missed a few.
It's true, and they're so crucial at turning the tide of the battle. When you are ahead, you can play relatively conservatively, slow. You might even give up a gem or 2 if necessary to hold on to that midfield area. When you're behind, you have to make those risky plays. You're throwing that Gene super out there, just kind of hoping that you get the right pull. You're making really risky charges in to try to get an advantage, and if it doesn't work,
yeah, the desperation.
It results in a loss pretty quickly.
Yeah, there was some desperation there at the end, but I mean, what else are you going to do? They gave it a shot. Let's see how they rebound now. I do think that there are going to be some changes here. I don't know how well Sandy benefit. There was some really good plays by Crying Man, but I think that they probably ought to get something else, maybe a little bit more long range besides Sandy.
Okay, what sort of brawler would you like to see?
A Carl. I think that they might, like a Carl would be an interesting choice, which Carl does have a very good win rate on this map, although not the highest pick rate.
Yeah, you know, we've also seen Crying Man run Piper quite a few times to great success. Just the disadvantage there is there's so many walls for her to have to try to angle around. Upside, though, a lot of bushes, and if she... Nope, not going to see Piper, but we will see Rico. That super bouncy is going to take advantage of those walls to try to get some extra damage dished out onto the Nova.
So they swapped up 2 brawlers. They took out Gene as well as the Sandy and went with Carl and Rico. So they got long range and the Carl. Let's see if that does any better for them. Now, the interesting part here is they don't have a traditional gem carrier on their team.
And they're up against a really tanky comp here. Daryl and Rosa, both big frontline brawlers, and they're going to get some healing from Poco as well. It's going to be super hard to take them down, but if the skill shots from Jack Chepo can come through as needed, they've got a solid shot.
Right off the top there, Cerulean comes in and surprises Crying Man and takes him out. I think Crying Man's got a really poor matchup on this because while Carl is really great, he doesn't have a lot of burst damage. While Spin rolls in and tells Jack Chepo to back up.
Sends him packing, but he doesn't get the kill. Jack Chepo's going to continue firing into that right side bush, trying to clear it out. Remember, folks, we can see all 6 brawlers at all times, but if you're hiding in the bushes, your opponents can't see you. That gives a tactical advantage to whoever gets the surprise.
This is going, I mean, unless they get some really great plays, Tribe's got a really, really rough matchup here because Poco in those tanks, just like Tribe played this comp in Siege, it's almost impossible to kill them if you've got everything going. But speaking of killing, holy cow!
This Carl is amazing! Gets the double kill, but cannot escape. Nova holding on to their massive gym advantage, and they only need to grab a couple more. We need a hero Rico now. Can he get a kill?
Crying Man does have that super again, but look, they're sitting back there, 2 supers, full health. I don't know how you're going to take them down. They do take down Poco, and that's going to pause the countdown, but it's going to be picked up one more time. Jack Chepo's got the super. Can he make that immense Rico damage work for him right here?
He's only got 10 seconds left. Fires away. Lots of shots connect, but Rosa's super keeps her alive.
No!
She's planted, but
No!
Rico with only a few hit points gets the kill, resets the countdown, but it's going to be Daryl picking up the gems this time, and not a whole lot of time for the blue team to survive.
Yeah, this is a really tough position if you're the team that's behind because once you have the gems in your spawn, oh, he's going to use the spring trap to get back to the middle and out of danger. Nice heads-up play from Spin LC, and that right there is going to lock that game up as well as the set for Nova. They go up 1-0.
Very well done to Nova. They didn't pick up any gem grab wins in their qualifier. They were 0-2 in gem grab yesterday. They were 2-1 in gem grab yesterday. So they've been able to pull off the repeat performance there, and Brawl Ball certainly is their specialty as well. This is giving them a lot of momentum, and fans of Nova Esports out there have got a lot to be excited about.
Yeah, if Tribe doesn't step it up here in the next one, they're going to be in a lot of trouble because Nova did so, I mean, their games yesterday in Brawl Ball happened so fast, and if they have any kind of repeat performance of that, it's going to be a pretty quick day for Tribe.
Yeah, Nova's best set has always been Brawl Ball. They were undefeated in the qualifiers with Brawl Ball. They took the 2-0 in Brawl Ball yesterday. Their only 2-0 set was in Brawl Ball, so they are certainly the favorites up here on the stage. Meanwhile, Tribe did not pick up a win in Brawl Ball during their quarterfinal yesterday. Their weakest set versus their strongest set.
Yeah,
don't call it a steamroll, but I think Nova's the favorite here.
Yeah, they've got a good chance right now, but I bet you Tribe really took a hard look at their play last night in Brawl Ball and tried to correct some errors. Now, this map in particular, Pinball Dreams, there are right here, as you can see, the most picked brawlers. They've got, Ems, Mortis, and Frank, but that's a little bit off there, a little bit, like 8-bit is really great. Rosa, Sandy, Carl, Brock are the brawlers that we really see the most at the super high competitive levels.
All right, we're going to see Tick banned once again by Tribe, and Nova Esports go for the Piper ban.
Yeah, Piper's really deadly on this map. If she can sit in the middle and watch those 3 lanes is all she has to watch, and especially them knowing that Crying Man is on the other side with that Piper, it's probably a really good ban right there.
I don't think we've seen a Tara get maximum value yet, and she is one of my favorite brawlers on a map like this for Brawl Ball. If she gets 2 or maybe even 3 enemies in her super, she can completely flip the game. Oh, yeah. And she has that little added benefit of being able to knock down some walls if absolutely necessary.
Yeah, Tara's best game mode is absolutely Brawl Ball, but we haven't really we haven't seen her played yet at all in any game mode. So that'd be really fun to see that happen, but we'll see what kind of comps that they come out here with just a second.
So yesterday for Brawl Ball, we saw Nova Esports running Daryl, Gene, and Carl in both of their games. A very consistent setup. And Nova this time is going to bring Daryl, but swaps out for Poco and Rosa. They really like...
Mirror matchup. Mirror matchup right here.
They really liked their setup from Gym Grab, so they're going to bring it back once again. And just like you mentioned, Tribe's doing the same. Yeah,
that's really interesting to see that a comp that works wonders in Gym Grab, which we just saw they dominated, it's going to probably work pretty darn well in Brawl Ball as well.
Well, if you can't beat them, join them.
Absolutely, yeah. As you can see right here, this is going to be a little bit of wit of at the beginning. Poke back and forth, keep the distance, see who can build up some supers and get that advantage. And right now, Nova is pushing all the way up. They've got Tribe on their heels. Spin's got the ball. Can he get it past him? He can. Walks it in really fast. first goal for Nova.
Snappy goal. You saw an advantage for Tom against Jack Chepo with that Poco dealing lots of damage in the center. That gave the Poco for Nova a super, which beefed up Spin LC even further, kept him topped off for the easy goal.
Yeah, they are, but on the other side here is Slash with Super Pop. Can they stop him? No,
Oh
they
my
cannot.
goodness, the equalizer from Slash will tie us up, and this is one of the fastest Brawl Ball games we have ever seen, Lex.
Yeah, 2 goals, 1 from each team this fast. Spin, rolling it again to put the pressure on Poco. Rolls back to grab the ball, almost the same play we saw before. The defense is a little bit stouter, but they're on their heels. Cerulean has the ball. He's got a super ready. He pops it. Is he going to walk it in for the
Rosa is
game?
unstoppable! Nova Cerulean takes the goal for Nova.
Both of those teams had the same idea and the same strategy. Nova just executed it better.
Initiation rights give you the supremacy in first strike, and Nova Esports with the first attempt after that equalizer is rewarded. The first goal and the final goal gets them their first win in this Brawl Ball best-of-3.
Yeah, this was really interesting because the whole strategy here was to take a Daryl, roll him in towards the Poco, and when the other team collapses, you fall in, get the ball down there to your big tanks, having Poco heal him up, and just walk it in.
Speaking of collapse, Tribe is looking despondent. 0-3 right now on the big stage against an opponent that they have worked so hard to prepare for. Will this be their chance to turn around?
Well, they're not going to have many more chances if they don't turn it around right now because they are back on their heels. Their back's about to be against the wall because if they drop this set, they're going to have to pull off a reverse sweep to get there. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves because they've got one more match here. What are they going to change to make this a better outcome for them?
Well, I think that they've got to mix up their composition once again. We found that in the mirror, they could not stand up against Nova's preferred 3-man setup. So what do we think might be able to work out for them? They've given Gene a couple of shots here. He's not banned in this set. Do you think that that could work out for them here?
I mean, with 2 big tanks, they've got to have a tank saver. I mean, yeah, with Gene would be really rough to be able to make that work out if they come with the same comp. Do they bring like a Shelly to stop a tank? I'm not sure. I think that what they had was actually pretty decent. They just got outplayed, so I'm not exactly sure. They're going to bring in a Sandy. No, that's Nova.
No, the Shelly is for Tribe. Yeah, the Tank Buster with Shell Shock works extremely well close range, and with that star power is able to shut down and freeze enemy brawlers.
Yeah, this is maybe a bit of a head game. Looks like Tribe went for a counter comp, and then Nova completely switched it up on him, brought a Terra and a Sandy instead of what they had before.
Well,
that's going to be really interesting.
Our Gene and Shelly from Tribe, but yeah,
exactly.
You're right. This mix-up makes me very happy. Nova playing on their toes and bringing in Terra for the very first time with Healing Shade. That's going to add even more survivability for this heavy team.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty even matchup. I like the way that this looks, but it's usually as the way it always is. It's going to come down to who plays it better.
Crying Man taking some risky shots over here to the right side. Bush trying to push Rosa back, but not able to do it. They're going to play defense in this first setup here. Gets a few shots onto her, but her range is just so much better than Crying Man's. Able to punch through and regain hit points in the push. This is going to be very dangerous for Tribe. Nova Cerulean about to score again. There it is, the walk-in goal.
He even kicked it off the wall a little bit there. I don't know if he's doing a trick shot or he was just rubbing it in, but he had plenty of health and had nobody stop him. But a pull from Chepo gets him back. Crying Man and Slash. Looks like Crying Man is right in the lead there with the super in the roll, but he misjudges it a tiny bit.
Yes,
a super.
The clutch pull gives Drive their goal. Jack Chepo, the MVP from that exchange.
Yeah, Shelly just blew open a huge hole, and Chepo was able to kick it right in. So turning around, they knew that their back was against the wall. They had to get something done. Shelly! Chepo with Shelly leading the way. Slash has got a spot.
Lightning strike twice?
It does
Drive
indeed.
Scores! Equalizing this set and giving them the win they so desperately needed. Can they make this tied up?
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen Tribe really turn it around in Brawl Ball like this, and this is exactly what they needed, and not a moment too soon.
Wow, hats off to them. They clearly are not ready to take a break though, but that comp swap did finally work out for them. They tried running that super heavy tank strat, and even though they mixed it up expecting those big double tanks up in front, what a clutch pull from the believe it was Jack,
Jack
right?
Chepo, yeah,
Jack
he's the one who
Chepo
pulled
as
him in there.
Gene, able to get the pull and
Exactly.
then pass up for the goal.
He would remove the defense, and then they would go right in behind him. It was a really, really heads-up play, and it makes you wonder, should Nova have switched up at all and tried to play? I mean, I enjoyed it, but would they have done better if they would have just kept doing what they were doing? I don't know, since they brought that Shelly in, it would have been a harder matchup for sure.
The 1-2 shot from Jack Chepo, the ace from Tribe, has got a lot to be proud of. I'm really looking forward to Crying Man stepping up. He has done amazing yesterday and today. I think that we can expect great things from him, especially in the set to come. But will he be our champion in this game number 2 to take the set? A reverse sweep would be exactly what the North American team needs to get back on their feet.
Yeah, they definitely need a win right here, or else it's just going to be a ton of pressure on them. But I think that they can do it. They showed a lot of moxie right there in that last game to be able to turn it around after they'd just been hammered 3 games in a row. They turn around, no, we do belong here. We can play this game, and this is how we do it.
The Youngbloods from IX Gaming have joined up with one of the juggernauts of the mobile esports competitive scene. The Tribe players compete at least 3 hours every day in practice, and it has rewarded them with the top spot in North America. What are they bringing for this final game, Lex?
Yeah, it looks like Nova was happy with the Terra play, and so they're going to keep her in, but Tribe is mixing it up once again. They dropped the Shelly and brought in Gene and Carl. This is interesting, man. I would not have expected these picks, but all of these picks are very good, so this is still anyone's game. I think the biggest matchup here is going to be Rosa versus Daryl, but they're on the opposite sides of the map right now.
It's going to be triple healing star powers for the Nova team. That's going to give them a lot of survivability and make them just like a force of destruction sweeping through the map. You may not expect to see them make any super extreme plays, but if they can keep the pressure up, they should get the win.
Yeah, Cerulean right there tried to grab the ball and move in past the other team, and he had no part of it.
Slash going for the triple, and he gets it! This man is a machine!
Wow, the way that Slash used that super and just cut the other team down is amazing. Now Crying Man has the ball. Jack's trying to build up that super, I guarantee, to get a pull, which he has right now. He's looking for one. Is he going to find it? No, they're going to take their time, step back a second and wait, but a pull comes in from Spin to get the ball out of his hands and wipe him out.
And the tackle is good. Nova gained possession in this third and final game. Who's going to get the first goal? This is the longest opening play that we've seen in any Brawl Ball game between these two teams. Crying Man gets super down, and Nova's looking good to goal. Can Jack Chepo save? No! Try back in it! Nova Tom scores!
Yeah, they just completely. What was crazy is that Nova was on their heels on the back. They made some good defensive plays and pushed the other way. But here, Tribe is not letting up. With a big pull from Spin coming in, he does get Jack Chepo, but Chepo reverses it, and they've got the ball all the way up. But just in time, Cerulean takes him out.
Wow, Spin to win. My man Tom has got it good up top. He's holding on strong with Gene, just puffing away with those magic puffs and dealing damage wherever he gets a shot.
Yeah.
Nova just need to play defense for 49 seconds and they'll take the win.
Yeah, this will give them the set and put them up 2-0, so Tribe doesn't have much time to make it happen right here, but we've got 3 supers activated, ready to go for Tribe. Can they get the best of them? With a
nice
pull
on Tom. He's down for the count. Nova are in dire straits. They've got possession, but they can't hold on for long. Tribe circling around, trying to get in. They are not going to be rewarded, though. Slash finished off, and once again, Nova are going to hold on to their defensive line.
Yeah, Chepo pulled him in, but he actually got out of it with all 3 players at 3-on-2. We've got Slash spinning like crazy, but Tom's got a super. He gets pulled by Chepo, but no! He cross-kicks it in and scores 2-0. Nova has got Tribe on its heels.
The masterful super shot. Tom gets it in the far side of that post, and it's a 2-1 pickup once again for Nova Esports.
Wow, Tribe. I bet you they didn't see their day starting off like this. I'll tell you that right now. But the play that Nova is doing is just astounding. They're playing so well as a team. They're having just an amazing defense, and then they're able to turn that defensive around into a great push. And not only that, but they were able to escape a few really big supers, like they would get sucked in or pulled by Gene, and they would be able to get out of there by working as a team and then capitalize on their opportunities when they were there.
Never did a team that was behind turn it around for the match win, but if any team can do it, Tribe might be the one. They are favored in this heist setup. Nova lost their heist match in the qualifier, and yesterday when they played heist, they had a very close 2-1 victory over Dr. HK. So we certainly believe that Tribe, having picked up a 2-0 victory in heist, have got a chance to win it here.
Yeah, Tribe said that heist is their preferred game mode, the one that they are the best at. So this is their chance, of course, to get back in this game as we see the bans 8-Bit and Tick. Of course, Tribe with that Tick, but Nova with the 8-Bit ban. 8-Bit is really good on this map because he can either come from the very far angles and be able to pop down his super and do a ton of damage on the safe, or if the middle wall is broken out right in front of it, that he can just sit back almost mid-court and just be such a force to be reckoned with, so they have no part of that. So really what we're looking here, I guarantee you there's going to be a Bull on both sides of the map. Maybe a BB and a Carl.
Meanwhile, we are going to be seeing access to Rico this time. Jack Chepo is really known for playing Rico particularly well, and he's got a decent win rate on this map as well. So possibility there for the long-range brawler to bounce some shots around here.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I love that on this map, on the sides, you can sneak down the sides if you can get by there, and sometimes you can get one of those opportunities where you see a Bull sneaking down the sides, lumbering in the grass, and he comes out before they know what's happened. They've lost half their safe.
These heist games were some of the quickest during the quarterfinals yesterday. Oftentimes we saw base races toward the end where just all the brawlers were going face first into the enemy safe, trying to shoot him down. Indeed, we do see Jack Chepo making that Rico pick here. He's going to go for super bouncy, and on the other side, there's a Rico as well. Nova choosing Robo Retreat for their star power.
Yeah, similar to 8-Bit, Rico can get from those angles off on the sides and be able to reach the safe from such a distance that it gets really annoying. Now, of course, that's the difference there is that star power. Spin decides he wants the speed, and Jack is going to try to use those bounce shots to deal more damage to the safe as we jump in here to the very first match. Or not the very first game of this set. Slash is going to try that sneaking around the side. Is he going? No, he's going to go ahead and check the bushes.
Cerulean gets the sneak, though. Nova's going down for their enemy safe, but can we get a successful defense here up on top? Cerulean bashing through that safe, but it's a 3-on-1 on the top side, and if there's going to be a race, Tribe is going to be favored.
Yeah, well, you can see Chepo over on the other side, but all the while, Cerulean is still down there, just hammering the safe. Can they do much?
Goodness.
Chepo still getting some good shots in, but now the defense is held, and they push them back. It's not too far off, but there is a slight advantage over there for Tribe.
Impressive damage. Jack Chepo trying to eliminate that Cerulean at the left side, but can't get the kill. Tribe now forced to play defense and soaking a ton of shots here. Rico gets the kill as Spin LC is pressuring the left lane with Bull.
Oh yeah, Spin is actually an amazing Rico, but he does get taken out right there by the shot of Jack Chepo, but Cerulean has been living in the other side.
Crying man for the home run, bashes through the enemy safe, and now it is down to the double digits. Nova and Tribe both in the teens, as this is a very close match. Who's going to pull ahead, Lex?
Yes, you know what? Tribe is going to get it right here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're not.
Not quite
Hold
yet.
up. No, they did get it with the final shot from Jack Chepo. Just finishes it off, and once again, heist, the mode that they love. They pick up a win. They desperately needed that.
Jack Chepo, the star player, making his favorite pick here. Rico coming in clutch for the last few shots there. Congratulations to Tribe Gaming. The first time that they picked up the first win in a set here in the semifinals. The reverse sweep dream is alive.
Yeah, they definitely needed that win, absolutely, but that's still a long way to go to make this happen. But they got to get locked and loaded here and get ready to go, because the looks on their face before this game, I swear, I looked at them, they looked shell-shocked almost, like they were so surprised that this was happening.
Daryl, a bit of an unconventional pick here on our heist map. We don't often see him run, but what do you think of the tank matchup there? Do you think that Daryl or Bull was getting more value?
I mean, Bull is traditionally the choice for here, but Daryl did just get double buffs, and he's been everywhere in this tournament so far. I don't know. I mean, I think Bull's strongest part is that he can use that super to go so far and cover so much ground, but Daryl does do more damage up close than Bull does.
If you can get that safe down into the 20s range, Bull can easily delete it from the map, but you got to get it there first. And Bull had a ton of time just wailing away on Tribe safe at the beginning of the game. Got it down to around half hit points, but was finally pushed out. It was still around balance there. It was still pretty equal with Rico trying to defend against that Bull. we're not going to see exactly a similar matchup here, even though Rico worked out really well for Jack Chepo. He's happy to switch to Nita. This looks like a more defensive comp here. What do you say?
Yeah, this is a pretty standard, it's pretty not too far off something you would see. The cool thing here is that he chose Nita, and the star power that you're always going to use in Heist is Hyper Bear, because if you can get Bruce there all jacked up on the save, he just completely wipes the floor with that save and just boxing it down.
Bruce the Bear, very tanky and deals a lot of damage. Meanwhile, you're getting Splash from Nita's main attack, and she recharges it pretty quick herself, able to dish out a ton of damage to Rico if she can chase him down. So expect to see her be the counter pick against Rico over on the left. She's trying to sneak in, get some support from Crying Man. He's got a nice shield to keep him covered. But hold on, Bull destroys there on the right side. That's going to be a massive lead for Cerulean as they take a few shots at that safe.
Yeah, it was pretty cool because he took him out and charged in, took a couple shots almost as a drive-by, but they didn't stick around. He's still down there. They still have to deal with him, but Slash rolls in and just obliterates Spin, and now he's got his eyes set on Tom, but Tom says, no, you need to get out of here because this is my safe.
Nicely done there. A few shots in the Nova safe, but not able to take it down.
Oh.
Slash gets the kill. Tom is up for the count. SpinLC is down. A double kill for Tribe, but they can't finish it off. A big defense from Cerulean is going to be enough to push Tribe back and away.
Yeah, but right when they died, they started having more players funnel in, so they couldn't completely overwhelm, but we do got a big charge in on the safe. Whoa. As you can see, they're getting a little bit damaged, but we got Slash and Crying Man on the other side. However, we got two Nova players trying to hold him off desperately.
Jack Chepo forced to use the super on defense once again. Gonna be able to push that Bull off, but at what cost? Tribe is now behind by 20% on this base race, and Cerulean's gonna get another shot at the safe. Running south. Can Crying Man push it off? Yes, he can. Defense is good. Meanwhile, up top, Tribe is getting good damage in on the Nova safe, tying it up and maybe pulling ahead.
Slash was able to walk around the corner from that Bull and roll in on the safe. We got some kills over there on the left-hand side, but Jack Chepo is still alive. He's about to go down. Spin and Nova are now charging back towards the Tribe safe, but we have the respawns that halt them in their tracks. But look at Cerulean. He's got the super ready. He comes in.
Charges the safe and fires away, bringing it down to 24%. Defense from Jack Chepo's good, almost gets the kill, but Cerulean's gonna escape. He's still in the bushes, and that's gonna force Jack to play defense, not what Tribe wants to be doing right now. They have to push hard and fast, because Spike plus Bull equals death. Rico super hits the safe, and it's down. Nova takes game number 2.
Oh, 312. What? Only 312 hit points left. They could turn it around right here, but it has to be right here. The damage is rolling in with 6%, 3%.
My goodness!
My God, can you believe that?
I cannot believe what I am watching, Lex. I called it for Nova too soon. Tribe will take the win with 1% health left on their safe.
312 hit points. A stiff breeze could have knocked over that safe, but they took out the safe, and they were able to. They just had enough defense, went back the other way, and finished it off in one shot, and they desperately needed that win, and that gives them some more confidence moving in to Bounty.
All of a sudden, the cheers for Tribe are echoing through the arena. This North American team has pulled off their first set victory, and now are glaring directly at that trophy. But we gotta say, that was their preferred game mode. We expected them to pick up the win there. It's not gonna be quite so easy in this bounty set to follow, Lex.
Yeah, I mean, if they had that hard of a time with their best game mode, that doesn't bode well for Bounty, but they're all really great players, and maybe this is just the shot of confidence they need to keep this dream alive for the reverse sweep, and it's going to start here in Overgrown Oasis.
We did not see Nova Esports play Bounty yesterday. They swept their quarterfinal match with a 3-0, but during the qualifiers, they got a 1-2 loss in Bounty. Suggests that it might not be their strongest game mode. They've been able to take a win at it, but Tribe has shown proficiency pretty much across the board. Unfortunately for them, though, also a loss yesterday in the Bounty set on a 1-2. So this could certainly be the decider here and now. We're going to check out the bans. Tribe Gaming choosing Tick for, I think that's the 8th time in a row, and Nova Esports making the Gene pick.
Yeah, well, Tick actually being down here is actually a pretty good choice, regardless, even though on some of the other ones it might not have been. He's got a high pick rate and a high win rate on this map. With the Gene pick, also very good. Gene's win rate is even higher on this map. Some brawlers who we're most likely going to see are Piper, Brock. I'm looking forward to seeing if Chepo is going to play some of that Brock that he played so well yesterday. 8-bit, maybe even some Sandy as well.
Yeah, Slash played Gene all 3 games of Bounty yesterday. So this gene ban from Nova certainly is targeting directly onto him. In fact, they love their brawlers from Bounty yesterday so much, they played the same comp all 3 times, Brock, Jeet, and Piper. We're going to expect to see Piper and Brock once again, and indeed we do from both teams. The King and Queen of Bounty are in the action, and it's a total mirror match with that Carl choosing Protective Pirouette to add on.
Yeah, everything from the brawlers to the star powers, this is going to be who plays it better, which is what I love to see. We're truly going to know at the end of this first game here who played these brawlers better and worked as a team better.
It's going to come down to pure skill, no separation in the brawler competition here. A focus on Jack Chepo over on the right side. He's going to play a little bit aggressively, doesn't go down. So that'll reward them in the center, but Nova are certainly taking the lead early game here.
Yeah, they went ahead and moved out there and picked up that 1 star, which sometimes that 1 star is what makes all the difference, so it's a pretty crucial one to get. Crying Man, let's keep an eye on him too as well, because he played Piper just tremendously well yesterday, and with a shot that almost connects over there on Cerulean, but just barely behind the rear wheels of that hot rod.
Aggressive shots from Jack Chepo, can't manage to get the kill and finish it off, but Tribe is certainly starting to turn things around. They're regaining some presence here in the middle and taking a few shots into the bushes. Not able to get rewarded yet. Crying Man goes down, and Tribe is falling apart.
A big super from Tom over on the right-hand side, gets Chepo, and now it is 5-0. A good, very solid start with only a minute left to go. Tribe has got to feel the pressure, but Slash spinning in there towards Cerulean. He says that he has enough, and he aborts mission on that one.
Wow, that Protective Pirouette can really keep that Carl safe, but not when you've got a Piper also attacking you. This mirror match so far, far in the favor of Tribe. They're keeping hold of the center and not playing too aggressively. Meanwhile, Tribe pushes hard and just a bit too hard. Over on the left side, we got an attack now from Cerulean, not rewarded as Tribe gets their first kill of the game.
Yeah, the very first one there. But you know what's interesting here? With the big super coming down, trying to catch hold of Spin in the center, he does miss that. But Chepo, who plays Brock so well, is really getting handled over by Tom.
Oh, a chance to kill another.
He does.
Carl, Cerulean goes down. We need another kill for Tribe to tie it up.
It's got to be looking at Tom. Tom with those 4 stars. Chepo goes in. He gets
Tribe
it.
Pulls ahead.
They jump back.
They keep it in.
Oh, no.
Tribe gets another kill and pulls even farther ahead.
What in the world? At the last minute, they made the kills count. They knew they had to get Tom. They got him, and then they put the cherry on top with that Carl kill as well.
A delicious, deadly Sunday. Bounty seemed all but lost for Tribe, but from the jaws of defeat, they are clutching victory in game number 1.
Yeah, that was really good play. They didn't lose their cool because they were down almost that entire game, but they knew that you only need a couple kills there at the end to pull ahead, and that's exactly what they did.
The last time we saw a team score 3 games in a row, though, the other team picked up the momentum right afterwards. Nova Esports needs that reverse sweep to clutch the match. Otherwise, they're going to be forced into Siege, not their preferred game mode, and Tribe picked up a 2-0 dominant performance yesterday against SSG Brazil in Siege. This could be the beginning of the end for Nova if they can't turn on the gas pedal right now.
Yeah, I don't know if they got complacent or if just Tribe turned it on, but boy, the whole momentum of the match completely flipped on a dime, and they are just reeling right now, where it looked like they were going to be able to walk away with this with an easy victory.
Prepping their brawlers. You expect to see a swap up here? I don't. I think that Piper and Brock are way too good. Carl might be the only swap out, but not going to happen. Protective Pirouette and the same lineup of star powers for all 3.
Yeah, I mean, Nova played really well that whole game, and it fell apart at the very end. So they've got to think, we can do that. We just got to keep it together a little bit better.
Do that, but better.
Exactly.
Same strategy, just a little bit better tactics in game if they can keep hold of the center, if they can pressure Tribe the same way that they did for the first minute and a half of the last game, keep those supers under control and kind of bait Tribe into attacking them like they were before. That's going to be their game plan here to win.
Oh, a little change up there. Last time Nova got the first star, but this time Slash strolls into the middle, picks it up, and then rolls out with that Hog Rider Carl skin.
Advantage for Tribe, and they're just going to hold on to that right side bush, pressuring Nova back and denying access here. Meanwhile, Crying Man's going to hold hold on to the center, not really putting too much pressure on Spin LC. They're going to swap back to their 2-on-1 now. Brock takes a shot, but can't finish Spin off.
Yeah, they actually got a shot on Piper there, and they both tried to come in on Spin, but it didn't pay off in the end. But Chepo's been doing a good job of holding his distance on the right-hand side. With the big super, he thought Tom was going to move all the way in, but he did not. Instead, he moves up a little bit too far himself and gets hit with a shot.
Cerulean back into the center, and that's not where he wants to be. Great pressure from Slash is keeping that Carl off of the left lane. Meanwhile, Crying Man and Spen just doing their best to boost the damage of their Brocks whenever they think they can get a kill shot in here, but still no deadly hits yet.
Yes, both the Pipers have been just, shooting at each other, but not having much luck. So they've really been utilizing some cross shots to help, pressure the other side.
Oh, there it is! Jack Chepo, the man of the hour! The first kill of this game, and he's putting Tribe far ahead.
Yeah, he tried to use that super to catch him as a surprise coming back in. Now, interesting enough, Nova has swapped sides with Gene and Brock.
A dangerous play here. They got to all in over on that right side if they want to take down Jack Chepo. But if they do, that would tie up the game and at least give them a bit of breathing room.
Yeah, they only have 17 seconds to do it, so look for some action coming in right here. Jack Chepo shooting at Cerulean. Can he land a shot? No. Nice dodges, but Spin's coming in.
Jack takes a shot.
And he gets it.
It's a draw. 3-3 so far.
Piper, look at him.
Who will get the kill?
Oh!
Nova turns it around. What a finish. A double kill for Nova Esports, and the bounty set is now tied 1-1.
These bounty games are absolutely crazy. It's just like the calm, and then the last 20 seconds, the storm comes in because they just start flip-flopping these scores like crazy.
A bonkers bonanza in Overgrown Oasis. Each time we've seen the team that was ahead for most of the game fall behind. What do you think is the strategy that could give a leading team the advantage here? Do they need to start tracking back a little bit earlier, Lex?
I think that they would need to start tracking back a little bit later, because when you fall back too early, you get pushed back into this spot where you have nowhere else to go. But man, I think that maybe Crying Man could have backed off a little bit because he had those shots, that first shot that hit him, and then they just swarmed him. It's like a shark in the water. They smelled the blood, and they went after him.
Well, just as we saw at the beginning of this match, 3 wins for Nova was reversed by Tribe. Now 3 wins for Tribe gives Nova the momentum, and this is now the match point for our European team, Nova Esports, with the opportunity to clinch the whole series here if they can pick up the last game. And it's the same lineup 3 times in a row. Tic-tac-toe, Lex.
I love it. I love it. I'm going to see who truly is the best at this. And right now, all the pressure is on Tribe. Yeah, Nova wants to win it. This will get them the game. But the pressure is, if you don't win this, you go home for Tribe.
Who's going to get that first star and claim hold of the map? It seems like a nice advantage, but every team that gained the first star was not able to hold on to the win throughout this match. Instead of the Brock duel, we're actually going to see Brock and Carl set up over here on the match. Slash goes down. Tribe gaining that first star, but they can't hold on. Can they knock out that enemy Carl? They need him now.
Yeah, it was interesting. They didn't come out with Brock versus Brock. It wasn't working out for him, and when they switched over last time, it did work out. A big super by Tom clears out some of that brush that they can't hide in any longer. Chepo still looking for it. A big super comes down, but just at the backside of Cerulean is not able to finish him off.
Jack and Crying Man doing their best to triangulate on this Cerulean. We get 1 Piper hit on the enemy, and that's going to force Spin LC back. Advantage here for Tribe as they're pressuring hard, but they have yet to get that crucial kill, and we're already 1 minute in, halfway through.
Yeah, they definitely have him in the spot that they want. Cerulean is trying to push back so that they can regain a normal position, and it works out really well for him. Very nice play, juking, and now he's got his eyes set on the center. He's looking for a kill with all the 3 brawlers bunched up right there. Crying Man gets hit with a shot.
Jack and Crying Man both taking hits here, and it's not looking good for Tribe. They're going to have to recoup, and they're not going to have much time to follow up, but there it is! Right when it seemed like they were down, Tribe gets their first kill of the game and pulls ahead 3-2 in this set.
Yeah, Chepo!
Oh, the turnaround kill now. Chepo finished off, Lex.
Yeah, Chepo went in there, he was trying to open up some ground, and he did, but in the process, he just got too far in. Now they need to get a play. Again, these last 17 seconds, what's going to happen? Tribe's got to make a play right here. They're pushing in. Chepo's getting low, but he does hit a shot. A big super coming down from Tom. Does not connect. 10
seconds from death. Tribe need their kill right now. Nova on defense. They're pulling back. They've got the barriers to protect him. That's it. Nova
Esports are going to the finals.
Wow, yeah, what a great showing there by Nova. They had been pushed back on, but in the end, they were able to bulk up and take down Tribe, and that right there guarantees them at least $60,000.